today's reflection is entitled, The Humility of Intercession. Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy to have you enter under my roof. Therefore, I did not consider myself worthy to come to you, but say the word, and let my servant be healed. What's interesting is that these humble words, spoken by a Roman centurion, were not actually spoken by the centurion to Jesus. This is because the centurion did not believe he was even worthy of going to Jesus himself. Therefore, he sent some of his friends to speak these words to Jesus on his behalf. In a real way, the friends of this centurion acted as intercessors before Jesus. Jesus' response was to express amazement at the centurion's faith. Jesus said to the crowd who was with him, "I tell you, not even in Israel have I found such faith." And at that point, the servant was healed by Jesus from a distance. Most of the time, if we have an important request to make to another, we do so in person. We go to the person and speak face to face. And though we certainly can go to our Lord in prayer face to face, person to person, there is something very humble about bringing our needs to our Lord through the intercession of another. Specifically, there is something very humble about asking for the intercession of the saints. Seeking the intercession of the saints before our Lord is not done because we are afraid of our Lord, or because he would be offended by us going directly to him. It is ideally done as an act of the utmost humility. By entrusting our prayer to those who are in heaven, gazing upon the face of God, we do entrust our prayer to God. By relying upon the intercession of the saints is also a way of acknowledging that we are not worthy by our own merits to stand before the Lord and bring him our request. This humility can be difficult to understand at times, but it's important to try. What is it that you need to pray for in your life right now? As you call that to mind, pick a saint to act as your friend and intercessor before God. Turn to that saint in humility and say a prayer to that saint, admitting that you are not worthy of going to our Lord on your own. Then entrust your petition to that saint and ask him or her to present that prayer to our Lord on your behalf. Praying to our Lord through the intercession of a saint is a way of also saying that you know Jesus' response to you is pure mercy on his part. And the good news is that Jesus deeply desires to shower his mercy when we humble ourselves before him, especially by coming to him through the mediation of the saints. Jesus hidden in others. Imagine if Jesus came to you in poverty, hunger, and cold, and asked you to care for him. This experience might startle you and cause you to question if this person really was Jesus. But it is Jesus. Jesus comes to us every day in the person who is in need. It may be that we encounter someone who is homeless, hungry, and in need of clothing. If this is the case, then this is Jesus. But there are many whom we encounter every day who have a different form of hunger and thirst. Many are starving for love, understanding, compassion, and attention. They may present an exterior that is unwelcoming, but inside they are our Lord, seeking to receive mercy from your heart. Do not hesitate to see our Lord present in every person you encounter. Lavish the mercy of your heart on them, especially the most pitiable soul, and you will have lavished your love on Jesus himself. How do you treat the poor and the beggar? Start by thinking about those with physical needs, but move deeper to consider all those who carry other needs. Think about the hard of heart, the sinner, the proud, the arrogant, the person filled with anger, etc. Every person you call to mind is our Lord coming to you for a taste of the mercy of your heart. Whatever you do to the least of these, you do to Christ. Do you believe this? If you do, then this belief must have the practical consequences of you showing mercy to everyone, especially those whom you find most difficult to love. Ponder this practical question today and make a commitment to seek out our Lord in the next beggar that you meet, no matter how undesirable they appear. Jesus, I trust in you.